Not quite a wallop, but not a whimper either. Our region has been hit by its second dose of wintry weather this week. That means getting where you need to go tonight could be a little trickier than usual. WFMZ Joscelyn Moes starts our coverage at 5. She is live in Whitehall Township. Joscelyn?
Rob, we've really seen it all today here in the Lehigh Valley. Snow, sleet, freezing rain. Right now we have a little bit of rain coming down. The main roads aren't in too bad a shape. If we can take a look, I'm standing next to MacArthur Road, and you can see it's wet and slushy. That's about it. The side roads, though, could still be a little slick. In Whitehall Township, the day started off slow.
I have four-wheel drive and it's still bad.
People are being a little cautious today.
It didn't take long for the snow to turn into sleet.
Sloppy.
Still, Paul Richter took time to clear the driveway of his Allentown home and his neighbors.
It has to be done, though.
The winter weather closed many schools in the area. In Palmer Township, these kids took advantage, that is, until the rain came.
I don't like it.
It dampened the spirits of some walking around Easton, hoping to be walking in a winter wonderland.
It's ruining the snow.
Without the rain, it would be better.
What you do have to watch out for tonight, though, is the moisture on the main roads. Lots of slush, lots of moisture. If it freezes, it could mean for some tricky travel. We're live in Whitehall Township. Joscelyn Moes, 69 News.
Joscelyn, thanks very much. Okay, what about tonight? Let's see what the rest of the forecast holds. Here is Chief Meteorologist Ed Hanna.
Joscelyn raises a great point. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, no question about it. Things will freeze out there. I don't think there's any question about it as temperatures drop into the 20s, not only the upper 20s, but I think now we're going to see mid-20s as colder air moves in. Now, here's the thing. Fascinating. From downtown Reading back over through Trenton on south. Many of you started with a little bit of wintry precipitation, went over pretty quickly to rain, and for the good part of the day stayed rain. However, saw a slushy coating in some parts of the northern Bucksmont area, but a good part of the northern Berks, Lehigh Valley into western New Jersey got a narrow band there of 2 to 4 inches of snow, then over to sleet, freezing rain throughout most of the afternoon. Still have it right now, but temperatures there remain at or below freezing. Of course, you see the northern tier counties 3 to 6 locally, some places like Bangor, 6.5 inches, 6 to 12 further north, up towards Pike and Wayne counties. The big question is, where are we headed? Take a look at the Doppler radar. It looks like the departing edge of this is trying to race in, but there's still some moisture filling in the back. So I think through the evening hours, once we get past 8, 9 o'clock, there's going to be some breaks, but we're going to start seeing the steadiest precipitation start to taper off. But I got to tell you, things are not going to get any better as conditions for traveling are going to continue to stay bad with a wintry mix lightly a little bit during the overnight. Next round of storm is making its way towards our area. We'll tell you about it. 6-day forecast coming up.
All right, thank you, Ed. Of course, the wintry weather made for anything but smooth sailing on the roads today. 5 tractor trailers got stuck in a mess and caused a big backups on Route 33 heading north into Monroe County. But the stop-and-go traffic allowed stranded drivers plenty of time to get out and to try their hand at a little snow art. Now let's check with J.C. Kelleher in the traffic center for the rest of the road outlook. J.C.
And we've seen that, Rob, throughout the area. Good evening. This traffic report brought to you by browndob.com. As you can see, this one right here is causing some problems right now. It's a disabled vehicle. It's a spin out. You can see it right underneath the sign there. And this is on 78 westbound at the 309 interchange. So be very careful making your way through the area. The tow truck just arriving on the scene. We're seeing, along with this, several other accidents in the area. Bethlehem Township 33 southbound by Freemansburg Avenue. Also, Freemansburg Avenue in the area of Wagner Drive, just east of Farmersville Road, an accident clearing. We also have in Bushkill Township accidents, Cherry Hill Road and Creamery Road. Down to our south, Doylestown, 611 at the 202 bypass. Also in Foster Township, Schuylkill County, we have an accident 81 northbound approaching the Minersville interchange. Carbon County, a multitude of accidents making your way on 476, the northeast extension northbound between Mahoning Valley and Pocono interchanges. So we're seeing lots of slow goes and lots of problems across the area. Allow plenty of caution and time for your travels. Lots of our locals and side roads iced over. We're hearing about spinouts. We're hearing about fender benders. We're hearing about accidents, collisions, vehicles off the roadways. So allow plenty of caution and times for your travels. Be careful. Some of these roads may look untreated and may very well be too. So be very careful once again as you make your way. New Jersey, no reported problems or delays. 57, 519, 31 seem to be running without incident right now. This traffic brought to you by browndob.com, where you can search their new and used car inventory reputation is everything at Brown Daub. I'm J.C. Kelleher in the 69 News Traffic Center.
Thank you, J.C. Bad weather or no, stores are banking on bringing in big bucks this weekend. Tomorrow, Saturday before Christmas, is considered the busiest shopping day of the year. WFMZ's Bo Koltnow is live at the Promenade Shops in Saucon Valley with more. Bo?
Rob and Wendy, despite the tricky travel, we have seen a lot of shoppers out today, including here at the LL Bean at Saucon Valley. And just looking around, you can see the different gift sets. You can see the sale signs. This is many retailers are trying to entice those last-minute shoppers to buy. The snow, sleet, and rain isn't enough to keep Sherry Finley and her daughter from searching for last-minute deals.
Usually I'm done in August, but this year it's tight, so got to make do with what you have.
In a weak economy, Finley's dollar might stretch longer than she thinks.
We have the 50% off merchandise. We also have 25% off of our gift sets.
Finding a deal inside Douglas Cosmetics at the Promenade isn't tough.
Do fragrances typically go on sale?
Not usually, but we have a lot of promotions like that in our store.
Retailers across the Lehigh Valley will no doubt be promoting those promotions heavily this weekend, the last before Christmas. Dan's Camera City in Allentown has some cameras marked under $100, not a typical holiday markdown.
We'd love to have a push, so I'm certainly hoping I'm not jinxing us with this.
You have to adjust for an economy like this, so do I think the inventory was as high as last year? No. But have we kept the inventory up so that our shoppers all the way up until Christmas Eve can have something special to pick from in the store? Absolutely.
For shoppers like Finley, the more sales, the better.
I'm going and I'm trying to get the most for the amount of money that I have.
So we know there are deals out there, but how well are these stores doing this holiday season? Well, we'll look at that at 6. Live here at the Promenade Shops, Bo Koltnow, 69 News.
An early start to the weekend. Dozens of schools in Berks had early dismissals today as the wintry weather came through. Kids were let out at 1:45 here at Tyson Shaner Elementary in Reading. They were putting salt on the sidewalks to help anyone taking a walk in Center City earlier in the day. And there's a fresh coat of snow and sleet here in Long Swamp Township. Cars and roads covered with it. And an even icier scene on the streets in Strausstown. Let's get the latest from AccuWeather now. Here's Chief Meteorologist Ed Hanna.
Thanks so much. Yeah, it was a fascinating storm to watch, but as we expected, we had any snow quickly went over to sleet and freezing rain as we moved over. Take a look at temperatures. Now, it was fascinating to see. Reading reporting had some frozen precipitation to start, but for a period throughout the afternoon, temperatures got just above freezing, and there were some periods of heavy rain in downtown Reading and southern parts of Berks County, a little bit of a slushy coating in some spots. Northern Berks, completely different story. In fact, there are some places in the very highest elevations, there are some places that got 3 inches, 2-3 inches in the highest elevations in the northern parts of Berks County, and then any sleet and freezing rain that we saw throughout the afternoon packed that down. As you see, just to the north, 3 to 6, and even further north in the Poconos, 6 to 12 inches. Remarkable. But of course, the southern part of Berks County, just a slushy coating. Up to 1 inch or nothing at all in some cases. It's just remarkable. Take a look at the Doppler radar. Over the past 6 hours, some very heavy precipitation as we see the last gasp making its way in towards our area. I think over the next few hours, we will see the steady precipitation tapering off. But that said, I think through the evening and overnight, just a little bit of lingering moisture, and that could be a bit of freezing drizzle. We could see a bit of snow or flurries, and I think that would continue even during the day tomorrow with mostly cloudy skies. Get ready. Another round making its way towards our area. I'll tell you all the details. 6-day forecast coming up.
All right, thanks, Ed. Hundreds of people were in the dark at Berks County today. Equipment failure is one reason, and this is the other. A tree brought down wires here near Jefferson Avenue in Spring Township. The big tree is also causing traffic troubles in Cumru Township. Part of Route 625 is shut down near 724. While the mess gets cleaned up, Met Ed says all power has been restored. Now let's check the evening commute through Berks County. J.C. Kelleher is in for Rick in the traffic center.
Thanks very much, Rob. Good evening, everyone. We are getting reports of a power outage in Mount Penn Township, and that's causing some problems as you make your way on some of the local roads as some traffic lights are reported out in the area. Now, we don't have word as of yet as that has been restored, but we'll certainly let you know in the next report as we'll be on for more traffic at the top of the 6 o'clock hour. Now, be careful as you make your way in Greenwich Township. An accident 78 eastbound just between the Lenhartsville and Crumsville interchange is causing some slow goes. We also also have in Coomer Township. As you saw there, the tree down with utility wires, 625 closed between 724 and Church Road. Detours are posted in the area. Watch for your fire police in the area as well. Busy but moving as you make your way on 81 in Foster Township with an accident wrapping up northbound near the Minersville interchange. We're busy but moving as you make your way on the east-west portion of the turnpike. 422, 222 wet and busy as you can see. A trouble-free ride continues here at the Warren Street bypass. I'm J.C. Kelleher in the 69 News Traffic Center. Be careful, drive safely.
Okay, thanks, J.C. A house in Bethel Township was destroyed by fire early this morning. Reports of the fire came in just before 4:30 a.m. The house is on Daub Drive near I-78. There are no reports of any injuries. Crews are still looking for a cause of the fire. It wasn't the messiest storm we've ever seen, but PennDOT was out in full force nonetheless. In Berks County, that means 42 PennDOT trucks, but also 13 rental trucks brought in for days just like this one. WFMZ's Joel D. Smith has more on how important the extra work can be.
We look at it as being pennies from heaven.
Yep, white, icy pennies from heaven. Because when the experts call for snow, PennDOT calls these guys.
You need the help. They don't have enough trucks.
PennDOT does studies to determine how many trucks and drivers it needs based on miles that need to be covered. But after a certain amount, it's more cost-effective to hire part-timers to fill out the rest of the fleet.
We're on call 24/7 from October 15th to April 15th.
The companies are guaranteed at least 40 hours of work each winter, but often get 2 or 3 times that much. During other parts of the year, these businesses are hauling waste or doing landscaping, so when it's obvious that can happen, there's no business like snow business.
Sure. Otherwise, they'd be sitting at home today.
In the winter, yeah. It gets slow. There ain't much going on.
Even though this is good money during the winter time, it doesn't mean that he really likes this weather any better than the rest of us.
No, I like sunny days, but nah, that's work.
Work that could earn them many thousands of dollars per truck in the wintertime. Joel D. Smith, 69 News, Berks Edition.
Sleet, freezing rain, rain. Right now we have a light freezing rain coming down. If we could take a look at the road, you can see it doesn't look too bad. It's wet, a little slushy, but if you do head out, you do want to be careful as the temperature drops and what's on the road freezes. The winter weather made for some tricky travel this morning in Whitehall Township.
I don't like it. They're very slippery. It's getting bad out there.
Those were the main roads. The side roads were even worse, but this man didn't seem to mind. Then the snow turned into sleet. Paul Richter spent much of the afternoon clearing the snow from the driveway of his Allentown home and his neighbors.
We all chip in.
Paul was prepared to chip in later, too.
Might have to come out again.
The winter storm closed many schools in the area. These kids in Palmer Township took full advantage. Then the rain came, dampening the spirits of some walking around Easton Center Square.
It's very nasty. I wish it was summer again.
Already wishing for warmer weather when winter doesn't even officially arrive until Sunday. Again, if you do go out tonight, be careful. Looks can be deceiving, and it is still slick in spots. We're live in Whitehall Township. Joscelyn Moes, 69 News.
Okay, Joscelyn, thanks for the advice. Now let's see what